Listen, Callie's here from Spectrum Society Support.
Spectrum Support Society.
See, thank you.
No, you're fine.
Thank
You're
you,
fine.
Callie. Thank you. We were talking during the break. This is something that we are raising funds, and we really need to raise awareness. But before we talk about the fundraiser and the event, tell me a little bit why this is important to you. And I really can relate to this. You would think school districts, as a mom, and you have kids in school, you're like, oh, well, they have everything that they need, that special education. They know everything. They have everything for parents. Sometimes it's not that way.
It's not. You know, my son Isaac was diagnosed with autism at the age of 3, and we asked for, can we have a book? Can we have someone to talk to? And there was just nothing available. So we, my husband and I were like, well, I guess we'll just do the work on our own.
Yeah.
So, you start Googling, you start seeking out professionals that know more than we did about autism, and did the hard work. And we just thought, this could be so much easier for the people in the Panhandle. We're not the only ones who are going through this. We wanted to start this organization to provide those resources and say, hey, if you want someone to talk to, give us a call. We'll come to your house. We'll talk to you on the phone. We'll sit down with you and tell you, this is hard. This is a really hard job, but you're doing a great job, raising a child with special needs. It's just different, but it's not any less. These kids have so many beautiful talents and so many beautiful qualities, and it's just trying to help them and advocate for them and get them what they need to be successful.
As a young parent, sometimes you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to ask for. I know what my kiddo needs, I think, but I don't quite know how to go about it. Shelby, you were saying you have people in your family that you just feel like advocating as for that family member. I mean, I don't mind going over the top.
Right,
You're like, I'm doing it.
Right, if they need to get some sort of help, some sort of support, you want to give them that. You want to make them comfortable and make them feel happy. And, everything is different. And so having something especially for this, I feel like is really important because, like you said, as a new parent, it's terrifying. I'm not a mom, but I have nieces and nephews, and it's scary when you're a new parent. And so having people to call and say, hey, am I doing this right? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? It's immense help.
Exactly.
What is it? We need awareness and we need support. But you have a really cool event.
We do. Tomorrow night out at Hope Village, we're partnering with ADVO. And here a couple of weeks ago, we had our Inclusion in Color event where we had about 30 families in the community come. They brought their children. We set them up in a huge workspace. We gave them 2 canvases and paintbrushes. We gave them space to move around and said, a lot of these children, they have trouble communicating verbally. Okay. But art is something that everyone can look at and appreciate. And everyone can communicate through colors in different art, whether it's, sensory, whether it's, using your hands or a paintbrush. They were able to create these just beautiful works of art non-verbally. Through this. So they had 2 different canvases. We let them take one home because sometimes it's hard to part with your art. Right. But we did keep one. So at our gala that we'll have Friday at Hope Village from 7 to 9, we'll have the art displayed that these children produced, and it's just so heartwarming to see. We'll have those available through a silent auction, and then we'll have other pieces of art available through a live auction that will begin at 8:30 from local artists here in town and around the area.
Ooh, that's going to be good.
Yeah, and just raising money for Spectrum Support. We do different things throughout the year. We do support group meetings monthly, focusing on those subjects that people, maybe they're struggling with ARDS and IEPs or special needs trust or things that they're not thinking about when they're little, but we want them to go ahead and start thinking about now. Our holiday fun boxes we'll have available again in December through an application process. They get a box of crafts that they can do at home, cookbooks, sensory
Cute.
bins, different weighted vests, different chock full of stuff, passes to places here in town that they can do.
So good.
So yeah, we're just hopefully have a good turnout. We'll have a wine and bourbon pool at this
Oh,
event tomorrow
cool.
night too. We'll sell tickets, and you get to go pick a little blind bag and get to take home a bottle of wine. So
That's fun.
it'll be a fun event, and we hope it's free to the public, and we just want people to come out and see Hope Village and learn more about our organization.
Well, our very own Lindsay Steiner is going to be emceeing,
Yes.
and please come out and learn more. How is it seem to be going? Do you think that you're making some strides with
I think so. You know,
families?
if we can just help one family, I think that will make the difference. Having a child with special needs, maybe you don't have a lot of other kiddos in your immediate family that have special needs. So being able to connect through a community where you can say, hey, I'm struggling with this too, and sitting down and actually just giving someone a hug and saying, we're here for you if you have questions and you're not alone. So,
Callie, that's great.
Thank
That's
you.
great. Well, thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
and we want everyone to come tomorrow night, 7 to 9,
Yes.
over at Hope Village.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, nice, fun.
Okay.